President Obama's approval numbers taking a big hit amid the disastrous rollout of Obamacare. The president's Gallup job approval today has fallen to 40%, just 2 points above his all-time low, 38% reached in October of 2011. His disapproval rating is at 53%. That's just 2 points short of his record 55% disapproval rating. He achieved that in August of 2011. Joining us now, former Senator Scott Brown, Fox News contributor. Scott, it's great to have you with us. And I want to just turn first to Obamacare, the discussion from Republicans now about the budget. Even as the president is trying to change the subject, are we witnessing the Republican Party again try to accommodate him by letting him change the subject?
Well, listen, obviously our debt and deficit, taxes, spending, jobs, national security are all very important issues. But right now, the most important issue, the thing that's on everybody's mind, whether you're a large business owner, a small business owner, or an individual, is this health care debacle. Bottom line is they tried to ram it through to try to circumvent me. Remember, I got elected in an attempt to stop Obamacare, and in Massachusetts, they had to deal with the White House where they held me up being sworn in for a couple of weeks so they could ram it through. And then when I got there, don't forget, they did not allow one amendment to try to fix this bill in any way, shape, or form. Right. So shame on them now. People like Landrieu and Shaheen and Pryor and Begich and Hagan trying to complain now, oh, we didn't know anything about the grandfathering, and the fact that people are going to lose their policies. Well, they voted on it, and That's every right. one of them said, hey, we don't care. So health care and the debacle that we're seeing right now, and the fact that people are deeply, deeply concerned, and rightly so, that it's going to cost too much, it's going to have a way too much long wait in line, and it's just a mess.
Are you concerned further, though, that the Republicans don't seem to be finding a common voice here? They have an opportunity to go into 2014 and just, I think they have got a gift from this administration and from the Democrats on Capitol Hill in both houses that should assure them of significant victories in Congress and the Senate, don't you think?
Well, here's the issue. So they all agree that they hate Obamacare. So what are they fighting about? They're fighting about who's more conservative on Obamacare. Who cares who's more conservative? Bottom line is we have an issue. It's broken. We need to fix it. And how do you do that? Well, the first thing that the president should do, quite honestly, is to show some leadership and actually work with Congress immediately and grab the bull by the horns and say, hey, we're going to step back for at least 6 to 9 to 12 months and just put everything on hold. We're going to do a break, and we're going to just look at everything top to bottom, do that top to bottom review and see what's working and what's not. We need your help, Congress. We need your help, Senate. And he's not doing that. He's checking out. The blame game is unbelievable. First of all, people need to be fired. Secondly, you got to get people in there who actually know how to run a business or actually know how to create a website. Can you imagine, Lou, we spent $400 million plus of our tax dollars, and we gave the job to a Canadian company. We couldn't even give it to a United States company, and it's broken. So, yes, you're absolutely right. They need to work together. They should be completely and totally united on this issue, and so should the Democrats.
Very quickly, as we're over time here, but do you think the president can recover from 4 years, just about 4 years, of repeated misrepresentations, misstatements, or outright dishonesty, speaking to the American people, or is the matter irretrievable for him?
Well, listen, people will give you a break if you're honest. You say, listen, I made a mistake. I messed up. This is what we're going to do. They could have done it on Benghazi. They could have done it on the IRS issue, and they certainly could have done it on this. So, yeah, listen, it's a problem for me and many others. But, with the president, he seems to be very, very resilient, and people don't care as long as they're, getting some of the benefits they get, or they're getting, time with the president and pushing forth his agenda. And you have every Democrat almost every Democrat in the House and the Senate pushing his agenda still and making things up and making it worse. So the American people need to hold everybody accountable at the ballot box come 2014.
Senator Scott Brown, thanks for being with us. We'll have much more on the Obamacare mess, the dishonesty from this administration, and how it is hitting Americans. That's next.